Channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a very casual sit down things I've been loving video. I've really been excited to share with you guys the things I've been loving lately. I got some skincare, some makeup, and some fashion things, so it's kind of a good mix of everything, and it's obviously a little bit more fall related considering that's the season we're in. So yeah, I'm really excited to share these things with you. If you are new to my channel though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications to get notified every time I post a new video. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've only been posting one video a week this entire month, and that is because I'm prepping for December and I'm not going to release my video schedule quite yet, but just know that you're not going to want to miss it because I'm going to be posting a ton of videos during December. So get pumped for that and subscribe and join the fam so you are all prepared and ready for when that comes. But for now, let's go ahead and talk about some favorites. Quick little story before we get into my first favorite. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I went on a little Whistler getaway last week, and that was with Maison Margiela. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not French, so excuse me if that is like a little off. But I always thought that they were called the replica perfumes, and they are the most aesthetically pleasing bottles and fragrances I've ever seen. They are so beautiful, and I was so lucky to be invited to go on this little trip, and it was really fun. It was very luxury. We stayed at this nice villa, and we were celebrating 3 of their fragrances from the line, and each of the fragrances kind of had a moment and a little activity that we did. So the first one I wanted to share was Lazy Sunday Morning, because this is definitely my favorite, and while we were there, we were creating video and photo content, so check out my Instagram to see all the fun pictures. This setup was so cute, and I'm really excited to see all the photos. But this fragrance is amazing, and I love this brand because on the bottle as well as the box, it tells you where the fragrance was inspired from. So this one is from Florence in 2003. The fragrance description is soft skin and bed linen, and then this one is more female, although all of the Maison Margiela fragrances are unisex, but this one is definitely a little bit more female. This is just such a fresh and clean and crisp scent. I think of this as like a really great everyday scent, and just look at the bottle. It is so beautiful, and it makes for really great decor on like your coffee table or your bedside or your dresser. Like, it's so beautiful, and this is definitely my favorite scent. But moving into a couple of the other scents, my second favorite would have to be By the Fireplace. So they actually had a little fireplace set up, and we got to take some cozy pictures. It was really cute, and I love this scent. This one is definitely unisex, so Cody or I can both wear it, and it is so, like, it's sweet, but it's still smoky. So it's so perfect for this time of year. It very much reminds me of Christmas time. I'm definitely going to be wearing this one a lot more going into the winter and the colder months. I think it's so sexy. I really like this scent, and the description is burning wood and chestnut, and the style description is female and male. So this one is really nice. Again, gorgeous packaging. And the last scent we got to discover while on the trip was Jazz Club, and this one is definitely a little bit more male. It's really smoky and kind of like grungy, and there's a little bit of like hint of alcohol and cigars, and it's inspired from Brooklyn in 2013, so you can really picture that like New York vibe and being like, I don't know, grungy, but in a good way, like in a sexy way, if that makes sense. We were lucky enough to have an actual jazz band come and join us for dinner. It was such a cool experience, and we got to pretend that we were like the lead singer of everything, and they took requests, and it was just a very cozy vibe and very special, and definitely something I would not have thought of for an event like that. So that was such a cool thing to have happen, and I just had a really good time on the trip, and I definitely recommend, if you guys are interested in checking out these fragrances, I will link everything you see in today's video down below, but especially these fragrances, I highly recommend if you're ever in like a department store or Sephora or wherever they sell these. Definitely go give them all a scent, because they all have such distinct memories. You can really pick up on like where they were inspired from, and I think that's so cool. I love fragrance like that, and there's a lot more from the collection that I want to try out, and they're so pretty. So go check those out. That's enough about fragrance. Moving on. Let's go ahead and get into a couple drugstore makeup favorites that I have this month. If you guys have not heard, CoverGirl is now cruelty-free, which is awesome. I'm really excited about that. But if you have not seen their new packaging, one is amazing. It's very sleek, very cool. I love it. But number 2 or 3 of my points here is, if you don't own this highlight palette, you need to go get it right now. It is so gorgeous, and it's from the drugstore, so it's super affordable. But this is the palette that's called the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner Palette, and it's lit. So it is lit. It's really great. The shades in here are just like so creamy and so blendable, but like still give you that really nice pop of highlight. And I love all the shades in here. I feel like I'll use all of these. They'd also make really good eyeshadows too, but just like what they are is so pretty. I don't know if it's really showing up, but they are so gorgeous, and I just think for the drugstore, this is such a good buy, and I've been using it a ton this month, like way more than I thought I would, so I had to share that. Another drugstore favorite that I've been loving this month is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I find myself always coming back to this foundation during the winter months because I have extremely dry skin. I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually wearing the NARS, what is this? The Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, which is kind of like a similar formula, but obviously this one's a little bit more affordable. But they're all very glowy and dewy and make your skin look plump and hydrated and not flaky. To be quite honest. So I really like this. This is the shade 202. This is what I use normally. I also really like the shade match. It's a lot more cool tone and neutral versus sometimes foundations can be a little bit too pink on me. So highly recommend this if you guys have dry skin and you still like that like dewy kind of look for the winter time. Moving on, if you guys are ever walking by a Lush store, I beg of you to go inside and give this a smell. This is Bucks Fizz. This is a body conditioner, and if you guys haven't used any of the Lush body conditioners, you basically just apply it to your skin after you've like done your whole shower routine. You apply it on and then just lightly rinse it off and then pat yourself dry, and you will be so hydrated. I love using this instead of a regular moisturizer because it's so much easier and it smells so much better. But this in particular is literally the best scent on the planet. If you don't think of Skittles when you smell it, I don't know what's wrong with you. It smells exactly like Skittles in the absolute best way, and Lush, the Lush team, Nicole at Lush was most amazing, and she sent me 3 big tubs of these, which I am so forever grateful for because I love like lathering my body in this. It is so good. It is limited edition for the holiday season though, so if you want it, go get it, and I highly encourage you to go get it because it's amazing. I cannot recommend this enough. I love all the body conditioners, but this scent is literally just top notch. My next favorite is from Too Faced, and this is their Banana Cream Setting Powder. This is perfect for under the eyes and brightening everything up. It is definitely a new product for me, but I definitely wanted to mention it in case you guys use banana powders. I always set my under eyes with some sort of banana powder, but I really love how compact and light this is. Great for travel, really great color too. I really don't think it's too yellow, if that makes sense. And it does, I think, smell like bananas. Faintly, but it's so good, and I'm really glad I discovered this month because I've been using it nonstop. Moving on to a couple skincare products. The first one I wanted to mention is from Clinique. This is the Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. I've really been enjoying this. It's just a really basic gel moisturizing hydrator. I always like to pair this with a regular moisturizer to give me that extra hydration, and I also like to apply this just before I put on my primer to do my makeup. It really does soak into the skin nicely and make you look plump and fresh and hydrated, which is exactly what I want during the colder months. If you guys haven't seen my Sephora VIB haul that I did this past month, I will have that link down below so you can go check that out. But in that video, I picked up the Honey Potion Mask from Pharmacy, and to my prediction, I have loved it ever since. I've used it probably 4 or 5 times since I've gotten it, and I only got it a couple weeks ago, which kind of says a lot considering I have kind of a lot of masks, but I keep coming back to this one. It just feels so good on the skin. You just like rub it in, it feels thick and honey-like, but it heats up so it's very warm. It's just such a good treatment and you feel very relaxed, and I just love the scent of it. It is pricier, so if you are interested in it, either ask for it for Christmas or wait till the next Sephora VIB sale if that is over now. I do highly recommend this though if you are looking for a hydrating mask, but also something that clears your skin, because it does both. This video is probably already so long, but I wanted to mention one last makeup item, and these are the Marc Jacobs Sequins Glam Glitter Eyeshadows. These are limited edition, that's why I wanted to mention them to you in case you want to pick them up. I got the shades Gleam Girl, which is a bronzy taupe color, and Flashlight, which is a little bit more of the like crystal white color. These are going to be amazing for the holidays. I think these are so gorgeous. I love any like pressed pigment eyeshadows. This is what the Flashlight shade looks like. They're so beautiful. I'm wearing Gleam Girl just kind of blended out on the eyelid, and it looks so good. You can pack them on and do them really intense or blend them out like I did, and I just think these are so pretty. You do have to be very cautious of fallout because there are chunky glitter, so it's gonna just land all over your face if you're not careful. But if you guys like a little bit of sparkle and you want something fun for the holidays, highly recommend these. They're so pretty, and just the packaging is so luxe. I'm obsessed with them, and I I love these two shades as well. I think they're super versatile. I'm pretty sure I showed this in my what I eat in a day video, so I apologize if I'm being a little bit repetitive on things, but if I like something, I like it a lot. And this is a tea I've been loving. This is just the Pure Leaf green tea with jasmine. I love floral, you guys know, and jasmine is a good floral, and this is amazing. I am drinking so much more tea now that it's cold out, and I just need something to warm my body, but also give me that little bit of a green tea caffeine kick. I highly recommend this, and it's delicious. And the last two things I have to share with you guys are fashion favorites. They are black boots. The first ones are my heeled sock boots that I have been wearing non-stop. These are Steve Madden, and I love them. I purchased mine at the Nordstrom sale, but they do still have them in Steve Madden stores because I saw them yesterday when I was shopping. And they are the comfiest boots I have ever worn. They do have kind of a larger, chunkier heel, but I have never gotten any blisters or any sore feet from wearing these, and I wear them all the time and for long periods of time, if that makes sense. So if you're in the market for a boot that makes your legs look a little bit thinner and are good for wearing with like skirts and dresses, I guess, this is a good boot to get, and I think they're really reasonably priced, but I'm just really wanted to share them because they're really comfortable. And of course, when I'm not wearing those, I'm wearing these boots. These are my basic black boots from Target. I have worn these in probably every single Instagram picture you guys have seen in the past 2 months, which I apologize for, but I just wear them all the time because they're so comfortable and they go with everything, and they're just great. And since they're from Target, you don't feel like bad about going in the snow or the mud with them, which I have done both, and they have survived very well. I just think they're super cute, very basic. I know that a lot of places probably have boots like this around this time, but nothing beats Target. I mean, they're great and I love them. So I will link them down below if I can find them. Hopefully they're still there. Wow, that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys in today's video. If you do like favorites videos or things I'm loving videos, give it a thumbs up so I know to do more in the future. And I will have links to everything you saw in today's video down below, along with the Maison Margiela fragrances, and check out my Instagram to see all the fun pictures from that trip and continuing on. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.